Hey everyone, I'm back again and I have a message for you guys. Again, it's kind of just the consensus of the people that I've been communicating with and what's been going on in my own life that I wanted to deliver this particular message for you guys in the hope that, what's resonating with a lot of us and the clients that I'm working with and the people that I'm communicating with, what's going to resonate with us, I'm hoping is resonating with you through this message. So I'm going to tell you what it is and then I'm going to unpack it and apply it to how you can be utilizing it in your own life. But today's topic is all about preparing for the worst, but live as though it's the best. All right. So that's what we're going to be diving into today. And I'm going to unpack exactly what I mean by that. And in the hope it's going to serve you. All right. So I've been talking to so many different people and you can look at this on the world stage, right? You can look at, the epidemic with the fires that have taken over Australia at different times this year. You can look at the new virus that's taking over, our minds and our worries and our concerns as well. And you can look at all these different things that are at play. And a lot of us are getting so caught up, right? I've spoken to different people who, with the fires, myself included, when I actually just moved up to Noosa here in Queensland, right back in November, right when the fires hit. Literally just across the water here from me. So it was super close. I've never experienced a fire before, in the whole time I've lived in Australia. And what happened was it was just the whole sky looked like the apocalypse, right? It just like the whole sky was covered in smoke. Just moved here, so I have no idea, is this normal? I couldn't open up the house and I was a little bit afraid. Like I was listening to all of the news reports and getting updates as to if we needed to get evacuated and all this sort of stuff, right? The suburb next to me had like a couple of thousand people evacuated. And so I was like thinking, is this going to happen to me? And I have no idea. And I was actually a bit afraid about it, particularly because there was times when I was at home and I didn't have any transportation to leave at times. So it was like, what happens if a fire does hit? What am I going to do? I'm going to jump in the neighbor's pool or something, right? But we can get a bit caught up with that. All as it happens to be, I had nothing to worry about. Other people very close to me actually did. I was lucky. In the area that I live, it wasn't going to happen. But, those fires are still going on in different parts of Australia. And I was only just talking to an incredible soul just this past week. And she was expressing to me like how she was really terrified about how close the fires were to her home. And she had to evacuate her home and, go and stay with some family members and stuff. And, and she's somebody who's really on top of her game in personal development. So it was interesting, hearing her getting all worried and caught up in this mode as well. And then, just this morning I was speaking to an amazing person who is really trying to do their bit for something that really matters for them, but it seems to have consumed their lives. And, I got to have a bit of a candid conversation with this amazing person who, expressed to me that, it was a pretty hard role that they were in and what they stood for is kind of costing them their life, right? It's kind of costing them the normal things that they want to do in their life. And so, you can see how, we can prepare for the worst, right? But we don't want it to take over our lives, right? We can be informed about what's going on in our lives, I just heard about the virus, the flu virus, and I've been, somebody in my life told me, don't go near any people who you think have been in China like recently. And I was like, okay, all right. But, it was just like all these different things that are at play that we can be guided by in our lives, and we can worry so much about whatever it is that it can end up taking over our life and how we're living it on a day-to-day basis. And so what my message is for you guys today is to prepare for the worst. Be informed, know what's coming, know what could come, and prepare for that, right? Don't, fall into putting your head into the sand, but ultimately don't live in your worries and your concerns. You know, like decide that you're going to live as if it's the best possible outcome that could be happening. Live that way, but prepare for the best, right? So I'm hoping that me sharing this message with you guys today does resonate with you, and you just get yourself thinking about where it is in your life where you may potentially be kind of just, you know, like over worrying, like just getting overly concerned, right? And you're preparing for the worst and you're living as if it is the worst case scenario, instead of going, prepare for that, but I'm going to live as if it's the best. I'm not going to let it take over my life and my existence, and I'm going to get about the things that I'm inspired by, and that's where my focus is going to go. All right, so hope this has served you. I definitely want to check in with you guys, so please drop me a comment. Any questions, any words of wisdom. I love it when we make this more of a conversation and we can co-create this space. But let me check in with you guys. So I've got Joel and Judy and Ty and Corey. Hello to you, my friend. And Jerry's back again from home on the weekend, time in Quebec City, Canada. Still a late one for you, even though you're not on night shift. I love it, Jerry. Great to see you as always. And Pratik is here as well, and Alan and Anne and Rebecca. Awesome to see you. And Zara is here as well. So guys, for all of you guys who are just catching me now, I really hope that you catch the recording for today's message and get a ton of value from it. But it's all about preparing for the worst, but living as if it's the best. And don't let your worries and your concerns take over your life and be directing it. And hello, Rebecca. So good to see you, beautiful. Hope you're doing amazingly well. But that is my message for you guys today. Hope it served you. And as always, I'm sending you guys all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I really do hope that it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, that you're doing something super empowering, and today's message has absolutely served you. And Jerry, you always resonate. Your wisdom is a blessing. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to hear that, Jerry. And I love it when I get to see you guys come back and back again. That to me just lets me know that you're finding some value in these messages. And the greatest gift that you could be giving to me is to share any of these messages that you find of value. That's the best gift that you can give to me, so that I can reach different people that I wouldn't otherwise have the pleasure of connecting with. So thank you so much for all of those, for all of you out there who have been sharing my content. It touches my heart every time I see it. So thank you so much. And Suzanne is here as well. Hello to you. As I said, if you're just joining now, catch the recording, get a ton of value from today's message, drop me some comments, share some wisdom, co-create this space with me, and I'm signing off. I'm sending you guys all of my love, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow.